14 years, 27 deaths, and one family's obsession created what the world called impossible. 78 feet beneath the East River, men worked in darkness where no human had ever survived.
600 workers descended into pressurized chambers, breathing air compressed to double normal atmosphere. Watch as one man's vision transformed the impossible into the eighth wonder of the world.
The lead engineer designed his masterpiece to be 8 times stronger than necessary.
Then died before laying a single stone. At the Greenpoint shipyard, master craftsmen built the largest caisson ever attempted, a bottomless box to conquer the riverbed. Tin sheathing protected against fire, while 6 internal chambers enabled men to work and materials to flow.
On March 19, 1870, the Brooklyn caisson slid into the East River.
With inch-perfect accuracy over the foundation site. As granite courses rose above, the caisson's immense weight forced it downward into the riverbed. In stifling heat and double atmospheric pressure, sandhogs carved through 44 feet of riverbed. Water-filled tubes carried excavated debris to the surface, allowing the caisson to sink inch by inch.
Above water, the Brooklyn Tower rose, limestone and granite courses adding weight to push the caisson deeper.
Twin operations worked in perfect sync. Every stone above pushed workers deeper into darkness below. Within weeks, carpenters replaced damaged sections and strengthened the caisson beyond its original design. At 44 feet, workers struck foundation-worthy material. The Brooklyn caisson's journey downward was complete. Rosendale cement and limestone aggregate transformed the wooden box into 6,000 tons of permanent foundation.
On solid foundation, the Brooklyn Tower rose toward its full height of 278 feet.
The Manhattan caisson incorporated every lesson learned: 22 timber layers and iron fire protection. The Manhattan caisson, the largest ever built, entered the East River to face its deepest challenge yet.
Every foot deeper doubled the danger. Pressure at 78 feet compressed air to 35 pounds per square inch.
The lead engineer spent countless hours below, personally supervising. Unaware of the immense physical strain he was enduring. 78 feet down, tools finally struck Manhattan bedrock.
The deepest any human had ever worked underwater. Congratulations, gentlemen. We've done it.
6,700 tons of concrete transformed the wooden box into the world's deepest underwater foundation.
Twin Gothic towers rose from both shores. 278 feet of limestone and granite defying gravity.
Gothic arch keystones locked millions of pounds of stone into self-supporting structures of perfect balance.
At full height, the Brooklyn Tower became the tallest structure in the Western Hemisphere.
By 1875, both towers stood complete, each containing over 46,000 cubic yards of masonry.
60,000-ton anchorages would grip cable tension equivalent to the weight of 25,000 automobiles. Iron anchor plates weighing 46,000 pounds each would grip the cables for centuries. Towers and anchorages stood ready, the stage set for the most daring construction phase of all.
August 1876 marked the first physical connection between shores, a single rope to birth 4 mighty cables.
Roebling's parallel wire method would spin 5,000 wires into cables stronger than any rope could achieve.
Day after day, the traveling wheel carried individual wires across the span, each precisely positioned. Galvanized steel wire from Sheffield, England, underwent rigorous testing. Strength of 160,000 psi required. 19 strands combined into each cable. 15 3/4 inches of pure tensile power. Wrapping wire compressed and protected each cable, creating a weatherproof sheath for generations. 1,500 vertical suspenders and 400 diagonal stays created a web of support unlike any bridge before. Steel trusses 33 feet deep would provide stiffness no suspension bridge had ever achieved. From both towers, the deck extended toward mid-span, each section precisely calculated for weight and balance.
At mid-river, the 2 deck sections joined. The 1,500-foot gap finally closed.
An elevated promenade offered pedestrians a grand walkway above the traffic, a park in the sky. The Manhattan approach stretched 1,500 feet, descending from river height to city streets.
Brooklyn's approach incorporated 9 separate bridges, allowing traffic to flow beneath the grand entrance. The audio features the sounds of heavy and
Granite paving stones and railway tracks transformed the steel skeleton into functioning roadway.
Gas lamps would illuminate the crossing. America's first bridge lit for nighttime travel.
Protective paint in Brooklyn Bridge tan-sealed steel against the corrosive East River air. Toll booths in matching Gothic style would collect fees to repay the bridge's $15 million cost. 14 years of labor culminated in final preparations. The 8th wonder awaited its unveiling. Elara claimed the first crossing, the woman who made her husband's vision reality.
May 24th, 1883, the day 2 cities became one across the world's longest bridge. The nation's leader, the state's governor, and 50,000 citizens gathered to witness engineering's greatest triumph.
President Arthur led the first official crossing, the nation's leader walking into engineering history.
As darkness fell, over 1 million people had crossed. Now the celebration reached its climax.
14 tons of fireworks celebrated the birth of what newspapers called the 8th wonder of the world.
The morning after, Brooklyn and Manhattan were no longer separate. They were one city, connected.
From his bedroom window, the dedicated engineer watched his family's legacy carry a nation forward.
6,000 feet of innovation, every measurement a testament to human determination over nature's obstacles.
Year after year, the bridge carried more than its designers ever imagined. Adapting, enduring, essential.
The bridge became more than infrastructure. It became a symbol of what America could achieve.